What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Coach G. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification button. And if you haven't hit that notification button, hit it now so it goes ping. One more time, ping. And make sure you share. Make sure you comment below and get that thumbs up button. Let's go, hit that thumbs up button. Okay, so welcome to my show, MMA Gang. Okay, and on MMA Gang today, we're going to be talking about Conor versus Dustin. Okay, last time these two fought, both of them were young. Conor got the best of Dustin. I think Dustin underestimated Conor and his striking, because Conor was like a big name, but he came from nowhere, and Dustin was in the game a little bit longer than Conor. So Dustin underestimated Conor, and as we know, Conor is good at striking, and he took Dustin out. But since Dustin has been winning big fights, and Dustin had a title shot against Khabib, he's done really well, and since then Dustin's been on a tear. All right, so Conor, he hasn't fought in a while. He fought Daniel Cerrone. That was an easy fight. Daniel Cerrone didn't turn up, and Conor pretty much had his way with him. But Dustin's been active, so this is going to be a crucial fight for Conor. So I can't see him want to lose this fight. And as I said, Dustin's been on a tear lately, so this is going to be interesting. Let's just talk about both the fighters. Right, so you have Dustin. Dustin, as I said, has been improved. His striking is really great. He's a good wrestler, and he has jiu-jitsu finish. I think in this fight, if the UFC definitely, I think they have confirmed it, but I don't think they have a time yet or a date. But I think in this fight, what Dustin needs to do is get inside with Conor, get him in the clinch and get him to the floor. Because I still think Conor is a better striker than Dustin. And if Conor keep it to a range, that's when Dustin's going to be in trouble. So I think the key is for Dustin, get in the clinch, make it dirty, work Conor, and get in a decent range where Conor can't really use his strength, which is his striking from length. So I think Dustin needs to get in there, get in the clinch, take him down, try and ground and pound him, or just get him frustrated. Just keep taking him down, even if Conor gets up, get him down again, and just keep him frustrated, because then maybe he can get the knockout on Conor. But I think the best way Dustin's going to win this fight is to actually take him down and, you know, outstrike him, ground and pound, or get a jiu-jitsu, or win on points. For Conor now, I think Conor is, as we know, Conor's a great striker. So I think Conor's going to do the same thing as he's done in the first fight, use his range, use his reach, his kicks, chop down Dustin, and chop down Dustin until Dustin get frustrated, and then maybe get the knockout. But I don't think he's going to knock Dustin out this time, because I think Dustin's more all round now, and I think Dustin has the same amount of fights that Conor has, and I think Dustin will go the full length. But if Conor's going to win, I think Conor has to use his reach and outscore him. And I said, maybe if the knockout's there, go for the knockout. But I think definitely Conor's going to use his range and just work him, pick him off where he can. And I think it'll be a 5-round fight, this will be. So there you go. I think they both accept the fight. And yeah, hopefully we have a date and a time. Hopefully they do it at the end of this year. That'll be nice. But if not, I think this might happen next year. But yeah, it looks like UFC's on board. And yeah, comment below, and I'll see you down there. Let me know who you think and how they're going to win the fight. And yeah, speak to you. Peace. Okay, second fight I'm going to be talking about is Adesanya versus Jon Jones. I say Israel Adesanya is like that new rookie, that new kid on the block. Okay, in the UFC, he's been in the UFC. He's pretty much knocked everyone out apart from a few fights that went the distance. And most guys are like, yeah, we could take him down. He ain't got no ground game. But that's the thing. No one has proven they could take him down. So he's the middleweight champion now. And it's like Michael Jordan when he first came in the league. Like Jon Jones was that guy. he literally like took the UFC to another level. And most of the guys in the UFC, they were former champions, and John Jones just finished them. So John Jones is like that old guard. He's like, nah, this new kid ain't nothing on me, you know. So he's basically saying to Israel that you can't beat me, and Israel is saying I could beat you. So like Israel's like that LeBron James, that one that wants to take over the league, and John Jones like, nah, you ain't taking this. So these two been giving it back and forth on Twitter. You know, some of the insults are not very nice, but yeah, I guess that's the new game. People like they talk on Twitter before they get the fight, so I guess they're getting the fans interested in the fight. So then the fans are like, yeah, we want to see this fight. But John Jones at the moment, he's getting ready for heavyweight. So for this fight to happen, I think it'd be light heavyweight, so 205, because Israel at the moment, he's the middleweight champion, and I can't see Israel putting on weight even in the next year or so to be a heavyweight. And I think if he goes to heavyweight, he's going to be a lot slower. And I think that will play into John Jones' game, because as I say, John Jones, when he first came in, he was athletic, but he had the skills. So he wasn't just knocking out guys when he first came into the UFC. He was jiu-jitsu, like, and his wrestling was off the chain. So for Israel Adesanya, if he goes up to heavyweight, he would be a lot slower. So he's striking John Jones, because John Jones is one of the best of studying these fighters. He would just pick him apart. Yeah, and I think even then, John Jones might even knock him out. If it's light heavyweight, I think John Jones will take him down to the floor, because that's more easy. John Jones got some of the best elbows. Ground and pound game is crazy. He cuts guys up. He's like a bloodbath. So I think if John Jones gets him in the clinch, get Israel in the clinch, take him down, it's going to be a long night, because, as I said, we haven't seen Israel. So let's break it down. So Israel Adesanya, I think he has to keep this as a striking distance, like what he normally does, that kind of style, kind of fight. But Israel has his own twist, because he's a kickboxer. He has over 100 fights, MMA and kickboxing. So that's his style. Keep it distance. Pick John Jones off. Use his kicks. Use his reach. And I think actually John Jones might have a longer reach, but just use his striking, because he knows how to use his range. And then when John Jones try and come in, pick him off until the right opening comes. I think that's his best chance to beat John Jones. But on the John Jones side, I think John Jones has a bit more weapons. I think John Jones has the striking, but I don't think John Jones needs to strike with him. I think John Jones get him in the clinch and work him from there, which I think take him down and just give him them elbows, ground and pound. And don't be surprised if John Jones submit him as well, because John Jones has some crazy jiu-jitsu as well. He hasn't really proved it lately, but I think with someone like Adesanya, he will just prove a point, like, mate, I'm in a different level. I'm like Jordan, you're LeBron. You know, this I done this. You know, you're trying to do this. I'm on a different level. You know, yes, this league is going to be yours, but you're not the greatest. And I think that's what John Jones will prove to him, that I'm on a different level. But guys, comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know who's going to win the fight, how they're going to win the fight. Okay. My favourite knockout was Hall in Ultimate Fighter 17 with a spinning heel kick. But last night, Buckley done a crazy spinning back kick. Let me know which one's your favourite. Comment below. See you soon. Peace.